My name is Maria Fernanda Venegas. I'm originally from El Salvador. El Salvador is the smallest country in Central America. Ever since I can remember, back in our country, it was always a struggle to survive. The first memory that I have is my mother getting beat by my father, which he was an alcoholic. Eventually, she ran away with me and my two siblings when I was about 5 years old. After that, it was a struggle to survive every single day. I was about 6 years old when we were robbed for my mother's birthday. She was in a position where she had to choose if they would hurt me or her. She chose her, and for that reason, I'm still here today. After that, we were struggling with living after a really traumatic situation, and that's when we decided to come over here for our better life. When we came over here, I lived with my aunt, and she had 6 men living with her, and it was just me and my sister at a really young age. Once I was living with my aunt, my mother had to go live separately, and my aunt would prefer me to go work with her instead of me going to school. I started missing so many days in school that my teachers would come looking for me and they wouldn't find me at home since I was working. I started missing so many days that I had to go to court. It wasn't about when I was in 5th grade. With all of that, we decided to move to Iowa. I initially came here and we didn't have a car, we didn't have a house. We had to live with my other uncles, and we were struggling every day. However, I'm not here to tell you how much I struggle. I'm not here to tell you all of my stories so you can feel sympathy. I'm here to tell you because I want to make you aware of everything that we have to go through in order to make progress within our families. The thought of not being able to get a driver's license, the thought of not being able to go to school didn't hit me until I was in high school. When I was in high school, my friends were talking about getting a driver's license, traveling, and going to college. And I didn't realize that that was not an option for me. When I was in my senior year, I had to graduate from East High School, and I had the idea that I was going to join the military. I started the progress until I let them know that I didn't have any papers. They started investigating for me and they were trying to help me, but eventually they said that I couldn't, that there was no option for me to join. That is the first option that I had for me to get into a career, make a better life for me. When I received my DACA permit, it was one of the happiest days of my life. I thought that with the permit I would be able to make a better life. To a certain extent I did, but I didn't realize that there wasn't any other benefits other than working and going to school. I had to stop going to school. I started working 2 jobs until one day I was robbed. Somebody robbed my wallet and they stole my social security with my DACA permit and all of my papers. I had to wait 9 months without a job in order to get my DACA permit. Now that I received it a couple of months ago, I started working at a bank and things are getting better. However, I still struggle with my option to go to school, which is the main goal that I have right now and that I always have ever since I was back in my country. Education is not the best quality over there for private or public schools. So with coming here, that is the main goal that as a family and myself we have. Since I would be the first generation to graduate, hopefully. All I want and all we came looking for here is for opportunities and a better life.